I was talking to a friend, what would you call it, an associate, someone who has knowledge of Olivia Wilde, who had recently made comments about me being king of the incels. And it's probably worth pointing out that she married a multimillionaire prince. And so, right, so she's the absolute epitome of female hypergamy, that makes females very judgmental in their choice, as they should be. But for her to have nothing but contempt for men who are struggling forward to try to make themselves attractive to women is a sign of a kind of deep narcissism that, on the female side, I would say, that deeply affects our culture. And so it was good to have an opportunity to clear some of that up. You know, I've talked to lots of young men around the world about how they might make themselves more attractive on the friendship and career and dating front. And that usually has to do with telling them that, well, they have to subject themselves to that harsh judgment. And if all the women are rejecting them, either because they're too timid to put themselves forward, or they don't have anything truly to offer, which is something like productive, stable, wise, judicious generosity in the highest order, why would they expect a woman to make herself vulnerable, especially on the childbearing front, to them? And so if everyone is telling you that you don't live up to the necessary standard, well, then you can demolish the standards, or you can put yourself together. And one of the things that's been really heartening on that front is that many of the young men who have been listening to the ideas I've been generating and promoting have, in fact, put themselves together. And they come to my shows and they're standing up straight and they're dressed in often a three-piece suit. And now they frequently have a girlfriend with them. And they say something like, you know, I decided to start being authentic and tell the truth. And I decided to adopt some responsibility and to grow up. And all of a sudden, everything's better. And the problems I had are going away. And so that's the solution to the incel problem. And demonizing people for being lonesome and isolated is not exactly helpful because it's actually quite a tough problem to solve. So anyways, it was a pleasure meeting you and talking with you, and say hello to your sons. And
I will. They'll be thrilled to hear that.
Yeah, you can thank them on both our behalfs for their wise counsel.